Adin Ross got worse. I don't know what to say. He just did. So on Spends, I talked about the whole goofy website arc that he went on Kick, where he showed a website that shall not be named because I like potentially having ads in this video. But he went on that website and showed 80,000 people, potentially 90% minors, things they aren't supposed to see. And that was already pretty bad. And then a little bit before that, he also live streamed the Super Bowl to like 100,000 people, which is not only against pretty much every terms of service on any website except for maybe Kick, but also illegal and probably something that will land him a massive lawsuit. Like imagine you run the Super Bowl, right? Big, huge event. People literally paid millions upon millions of dollars for ad space on this program. And then some doofus on a website you never heard about before live streams the Super Bowl to literally 100,000 people. Are you really telling me you wouldn't sue them if you were in charge? Because I absolutely would, okay? Like, I don't care if they didn't know, okay? You live streamed it to 100,000 people. That is the easiest piracy case you could ever win. But after those two things happened, Adin Ross decided to get a little bit more spicy. And what he did honestly reminds me of a Black Mirror episode. Not that I've actually seen an episode like it, it just feels like one. So basically, he did this torture prank stream thing. And he paid people to do depraved shit to other people in their house. And a lot of the times, these were kids, like children, who don't know better because they're dumb. And he paid them a certain amount of money to do something awful to somebody else in their house. Like, for example, he tried to pay someone to pee on their sister to wake them up. It was such an outlandish thing to try to do that Kick, the website, had to come in and be like, hey, you can't do that. The website that supposedly has no TOS, where you could put up websites that are not allowed anywhere else, said no, that's too far. If this website is telling you something is too far, it probably is way too far. And that's not even the only instance either. He did this with multiple people. And those weren't any better, okay? Some of them were actually maybe worse depending on your standards. Like apparently someone on stream was commanded to pick up their dog's fecal matter and eat it for money. Yeah, that also happened. And then apparently Adin Ross found out that his girlfriend was sleeping there with him and said, put the fecal matter on your girlfriend to wake her up. If I was woken up like that, you better expect at the very least a broken nose, for real. And then he also paid somebody to shave their head and pepper spray themselves. He's just not a good person. And you could make the case that Adin Ross didn't know better because he's fucking dumb. But it's a valid case to make because this man is actually stupid. But at the same time, he's also a multimillionaire and should definitely know better. Especially since it's kind of just like really dystopian to have a rich guy pay people to do depraved shit to other people in their house for their entertainment. Like he talked about it like it was a drug. Like legitimately. It was weird.
Serotonin, dopamine in your body. Like you need to come get high with me. What I do is you know, I will literally have people do dares for thousands of dollars and like I've been like torturing, you know, and hurting themselves, and it just feels so good, like you get high from it.
It's actually top-tier, degenerate, depraved human being behavior, especially when he himself uses the terminology torture. Like he knows he's paying people to do things they don't want to do. And what if, like, for example, someone's really desperate and really needs to make their bills on time at the end of the month and he just exploits that? Like, I'm sure somebody who got exploited like this would be like, well, the positive side is now I have $5,000 or whatever the amount is. But still, I can't shake the feeling that this is some of the most depraved shit I have seen in a very long fucking time. Am I the only one thinking this? Like, there's a reason we don't have coliseums anymore. We kind of collectively agreed it's pretty depraved to watch people do violent things to each other or hurt themselves or anything like that, even if they're prisoners or bad people. So the idea to me of paying people who might be in need of money to do depraved shit is just fucking wrong. Like, if you're an Adin Ross fan, I don't know how you can't see that. And if you can't see that, you might be a fucking sociopath. Like, this is the equivalent of Jeff Bezos going up to homeless people in LA or something and paying them to fight. Like, it's the same kind of concept. It's really fucked up. And this type of stuff has happened before online, okay? It's not that crazy for the internet. But the difference between those instances and now is that in those instances, usually it was like a very small website or the dark web or something. Like personal Discord calls or 4chan or something like that. Like Chris Chan, for example, had things like this happen to them. Now, Chris Chan is not a great person by any stretch of the imagination, but I would be lying if I said there wasn't some sympathy when you watch that documentary series. Honestly, it's very depressing. But as I said, those things were regulated to a pocket of the internet no one else knew about. Adin Ross's stream was streamed to 100,000 people. And 90% of those people are probably children because let's be real, the only way you can watch Adin Ross and actually like him is if you're stupid or you're just laughing at him because that's also a valid reason. Let's be clear here. So yeah, it's pretty weird to pay kids to do things like this because they're kids and they're dumb and you shouldn't be doing that as the millionaire streamer. It's just kind of fucked up. But that isn't even where it gets the most wild, okay? Just recently, Adin Ross went on a streamer called Destiny. And Destiny is a debate bro, okay? This guy debates, he's very good at it, and I would not want to debate him because I would probably lose. So Adin Ross went on his stream, and Adin Ross is so unbelievably stupid that Destiny managed to convince him that Hitler wrote about OnlyFans in the Mein Kampf.
It's different, bro. You're comparing Hitler to Tate. Come on.
Well, it was interesting because I think there's a quote from Hitler saying OnlyFans is the second Holocaust, and he said that before he even did the first one. So I'm sure you'd agree with that at least, right?
Wait, Hitler said OnlyFans is the Holocaust?
The second Holocaust.
How did Hitler know? How did Hitler know? What
Yeah, I know.
OnlyFans
That's
was?
crazy, huh? Just because
What the
Hitler might have
fuck?
said a couple good things doesn't mean that Hitler's a good guy, right? Same thing with same thing with Andrew Tate. I'm sure that Andrew Tate has said some good things. He has a listener who says some good things, but overall, he's like a scam artist. I don't think he's a good guy.
Okay, show me where he said something about Hitler said OnlyFans is going to be the second Holocaust. Please show me where he said that.
It was in the second version of Mein Kampf, but I think that ISIS burned that down when they invaded Germany last.
Fuck, there's a second Mein Kampf?
Yeah, but he'd written it. There was only one version because he'd written it when he was in that fucking bunker before he killed himself.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He actually believed that. Did he go to any school at all? Like, for real? I just find it really hard to believe that this guy somehow made all this money and got all these viewers on YouTube and Twitch and now Kick, and is like literally just this dumb. Either he's like actually this dumb, or he's one of the smartest people ever for being able to keep this bit up for so long, which I highly doubt it's that case because he's done so many things that you just would never do. It is genuinely impressive that this man has made so much money and gets so many viewers when he is probably actually, and I mean literally, the bottom 10% of IQ scale. Like, literally, it is insane to me. I'm not the smartest guy to ever exist, okay? But holy shit, I know that Hitler didn't write about OnlyFans of the fucking Mein Kampf. Like, I know that didn't fucking happen. Jesus. So if you want a bar to become a better person, just be above Adin Ross, and if you want to feel better about yourself, just know that this guy is so stupid, and somehow he managed to be a millionaire and be successful. If he could do it, a fucking rock could do it. Adin Ross is the embodiment of the world being unfair, because you look at this guy and he has millions upon millions of dollars. He's living the high life, and he quite literally is probably missing 95% of his brain. Like, if you ever want a life lesson, okay, look at Adin Ross and then look where you are. And if you're under him, life's unfair, man. like I've seen some stupid ass YouTube comments, but I bet a random commenter would be smarter than Adin Ross, guaranteed, okay? You would probably just have to know your ABCs and you qualify as being smarter, okay? I would not be surprised if Adin Ross did not remember his ABCs. And I'll be real, I can't remember the ABC order unless I sing the stupid song. I'm dumb. But that man, he'd forget the song that was ingrained in all of us. But what do you think about Adin Ross? Leave it in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you're new, and check out my other content using the end screens now, and have a good one.